So now we're going to learn your first 3 chords. These 3 chords will be your bread and butter. You're going to refer to these often. It's going to be your G chord. Play through these G, all 6 strings. Your C, bottom 5, and your D, the bottom 4. So the G's all 6, C's the bottom 5, and the D's the bottom 4. So the way you play those, this is what these are called the Matt McCoy 4 chords. I get thousands of messages every single month based on these 4 chords. And I hope I'm going to share with you kind of standard way to play these chords and the way I show them and why I do what I do. So the way you're going to play these is take your pinky finger and put the bottom string of your 3rd fret. Your ring finger on the 2nd string of the 3rd fret. Your first finger, remember your fingers are 1, 2, 3, and 4. So you're locking in these 2 bottom strings. The first finger's on the 5th string. Again, keep it close as you can to that fret bar. And your middle finger's on the top string. This is called a G chord. This is going to be you're going to be one of your most played chords you'll ever play in your life. You make sure you learn this. Lock in the 2 bottom strings, go 5th and 6th. Strum all 6. When I say a C chord, it's really called a C add 9. We'll go over that in a second. When I say a C chord, you're going to keep the bottom 2 locked. Just slide both your top 2 fingers down a string each. So the first finger will be on the 4th string, 2nd fret. Your middle finger will be on the 5th string of the 3rd fret. It's on the bottom 5. And when I say a D chord, you're going to take all your fingers off, keep the bottom 2 locked, press the 3rd string, the 2nd fret, and strum the bottom 4. So all you're going to do now is down strums. These you're going to every single day for a month work on these chords every day, multiple times a day, because this is going to be your basic thing you're going to play thousands of country songs, worship songs, whatever kind of music you like. Lock in the 2 bottom strings. It's going to stabilize your guitar. 5th and 6th. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Slide them down to your C. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then go to your D chord. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Back up to C. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. One of the first songs we're going to learn in a little bit is old Keith Whitley classic. Smile on your face lets me know that you need me. I always like to tell people kind of where they're going to keep them positive, keep them motivated, that kind of thing. So this whole song is just G, D, C, D. Smile on your face lets me know that you need me. There's a truth in your eyes saying you'll never leave me. The touch of your hand says you'll catch me, and so forth. So you see I did a 2 count down strums. We'll get into strumming stuff down the road. But the main thing you want to learn on this one are your G, 5th and 6th. Strum all 6. You can strum down here by the sound hole, but I'm just for lesson purposes showing you up here. Strum all 6. Slide down. Bottom 5. 3rd, bottom 4. A couple of tips, remember, to get chord clarity, place your chords there and pick down each string. Go your C and your D. See by locking the strings how it stabilizes that guitar? So many songs you can play. We'll get into that kind of fancy stuff later on down the road. But let me show you a couple of things. The reason I teach what I teach. When you lock in the 2 bottom strings, it stabilizes that guitar. Now, when I learned if you look up on the internet or Google or take another teacher's lessons, a C chord, an actual C chord is played like this. 2nd, 5th, and 4th and 5th. It's like the climbing chord. So you're playing the 2nd, 4th, and 5th. So maybe you've taken lessons from someone in the past, they're showing you the C chord. I 100% quit guitar for a year because of that chord. I cannot, when I was playing songs for my mother singing in church, that kind of thing, I cannot go G to C. Because you're playing a G, you take all your fingers off, and you try to make them go this one, this one, this one. And when you're playing music, music's all about rhythm and a flow and a timing. So you can't stop in the middle of a song. But you can see how much easier it is by simply the C add 9 chord. When I say a C, it's called a C. It's actually a C add 9. By just sliding those two fingers down, it's going to sound just as good. That's what you see so many country singers. Ed Sheeran does this a lot. Ed Sheeran, pop singer. Luke Combs does this a lot. A lot of praise and worship songs. Just use G to C. Same thing on a D chord. A standard D chord is third and bottom of your second fret and middle string of your third. That's a standard D. We'll play that down the road. But the easy for a beginner, you want to start out, keep the bottom two locked, G, C, D. It's going to sound just as good. So start out, remember chord clarity, pick down each string, keep it simple. And even though your chords sound a little muffled, fight through it. You want to make sure you're pressing the strings as close to, it's called a fret bar. So you don't want to be slid way over here. Slide it up the neck and have as close as you can to that fret bar for clear sounds. So again, don't have your finger over here when you're playing your chords. Make sure they're slid on the 5th string, 4th string, so forth. Because it's going to get a clearer sound. If you're pushed over here, it allows room for a muffled sound. Make sure you're locking the two bottom strings and you're getting as close as you can. 5th, G, C, and D. Remember, keep your hands slightly angled. G, C, and D. Those 3 chords are super important. You want to practice those at first, especially every single day. And don't forget, your fingers aren't hard yet. You're probably frustrated. Keep having fun. Keep fighting through it. You will get there, I promise you.